Let me start recording, and then let me immediately hit this button to see how this works out. And then over here. So that's... And then... That's where we're at right now. There's the updated HUD. HUD. And we'll see how that works. All right, so back to the boss fight. Let's do it. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving too, Lupo, whether you celebrated or not. I disagree with everything that just happened. I disagree with that too. What are you doing, Cameron? I've been conspiring to get me killed. Wow. Just wow on that. Congratulations, Desperado Joe. Hope you've been having fun. Oh, crap. Yeah, the last boss was at least something. This is... what? I know it's a boss, but, I mean, we talked about this during Mass Effect. You still need to have your boss fights be good. I'm happy that you have boss fights, but I want them to be good boss fights. I don't feel like that's asking too much. The second of the what I believe is 3 bosses. That's a good question, Jago. So far it's not doing super hot, but I've played worse. I mean, I've played Fallout 1. But our score for perfect neutrality is still ongoing. Bad writing, Venters. Disagree with that. And that. you seriously just knock that over? Okay. I was about to be slightly more upset than I already am. Shock, right?
Spyro, you did it!
Whoa! Laura, where'd you come from?
I was just outside the castle in Autumn Plains. The castle is now free again. There's no sign of Ripto. And since you've been around, the creatures of Avalar are finally starting to get along.
What?
Since you've done so much for Avalar, and since I know you've really missed being on vacation, we really wanted to do something nice for you. It's not much, but we hope you like it.
Oh, wow, this is great. Aren't you gonna join me?
No. I'd like to, but I've got to go check on the professor in the winter tundra. He's still trying to fix the super portal so we can send you home.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I think I'll just hang out here for a while and soak up a few rays. Uh-huh. Hey, where'd Laura go? I better follow her.
What? You just... Okay. Also, we have been mass murdering our way through this world and helping multiple factions who are at war with each other kill the other side.
To access the dragon worlds from the super portal. This power crystal should give us the extra boost that we need. Just a few more calculations to set it up. I think I have it. Excellent. Everything is finally ready. We're going to need a lot more orbs, but with the power crystal boosting it, the super portal should work again.
So, you thought you had gotten rid of me. Well, I'm afraid not. I persuaded that fat bear Moneybags to sell me a few bombs.
Quick, the power crystal!
Don't even try it, book boy, or you'll be the world's smartest pile of ashes. This is just what I need for a new scepter.
Hunter, do something, quick!
Hey! Give that back! Well, I tried.
You little fools! After I destroy you all with my new scepter, I'm going to rename this place Riptonia!
Thank you, Sean. Always. I will jot that down for a couple of things. Add a negative to story for no reason. Alright. Moving on.
Spyro, Ripto's still alive, and he's locked us out of the castle. Even worse, he's stolen our new power crystal for the super portal.
I like how you say he's still alive, as if the alternative is that you were going to kill him. Which I like, because that's what we've been doing this entire game, is just killing lots and lots of people. That's my favorite part about Thanksgiving. Believe it or not, it's actually really simple. My favorite part is giving thanks. It's the only reason I give a damn about Thanksgiving, to be honest with you. Turkey isn't my bag, and, you know, family's nice, but I see my family all the time. But giving thanks? That's something worth remembering. Someone else asked me something. Now. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Mr. Red, I've already reviewed most of the formative games of my childhood. They didn't review very well. Like, I think I had to reach high school range to finally start getting to games that were decisively good and not merely net positive.
Well, Spyro, it comes down to this. There's only one more thing I can teach you. And like all the best things, it doesn't come cheap.
1,000 gems.
The head bash move is very simple, really. All you must do is jump and then press the action button. The head bash move...
Okay, so we should have every move, I believe, at this point. It also means we can go and, like, finish up stuff now. So I wouldn't mind a little guidance on some of these levels. Just a little, you know. For the other people in the audience who aren't me and who are completely lost. I don't think there is such a thing, to be completely honest, Mr. Red. I was born in '82, dude. There's... like... no. The first game, I think the earliest game we've reviewed that I consider to be an actual great game is Mega Man 5. I was staring at high school when that happened. Or in high school, I forget which. One of the two. Alright, so, rather than do any of this stuff, let's go see if we can 100% some stuff. Hazardous. I mean, treason's a bit of a strong word, but yes, he totally did. I vote we execute moneybags immediately. All in favor. Well, obviously we take all this money after we kill him. Duh. We think we're just going to kill him and leave all his money there? No, death must come first. He must die. It is for the good of us all. For the greater good. Exactly, Trihexia. We don't want the poor person to suffer. We think we are evil? Right, there's a wall I can break somewhere. And I'm too blind to see it. Because when I was born with superpowers that prevented me from seeing clearly. There's a lot of ways I could take that joke, but I'm not going to. Oh, and to answer your question earlier, Mr. Red, there were a few times when I hit the clip button that nobody suggested, because I knew I was about to discuss a topic. Not that really counts, but it's as close as we got. Now what? Down. Okay. And now it's up. Uh-huh. Yep, nope, it's up there. Yes, that's the clip. Well, so it doesn't actually do the clip. What it does is it's a visual notifier to me to hit a button on my computer. And once I hit that button, that creates a timestamp on the VOD, and that tells me where to pull the clip from. Make sense? Actually, having a button to clip is technically possible, but functionally infeasible. Among other things, no matter, even if I actually successfully got a button to just kind of clip, the best it could do is clip, you know, the minute immediately prior to when you hit the button. So that's not going to always catch the moment, right? Those things need to be manually curated. There's nothing for that. So this sucks. Hi, Giga. I demand delicious chocolate donuts, or else. It's a new toll we're implementing. Anytime you show up, you have to give chocolate donuts. It's okay. When you're here, you get chocolate donuts, because everyone else can then, you know, give you chocolate donuts. It's the way the whole system works, right? It's like a potluck, except for donuts. I don't know if I can make that jump. We're going to try. I'm going to fail at it, but, you know, we're going to try. Now, this jump I definitely can't make. So, yeah, that's not possible. Getting it back. Sure, random. Let's speed this up. Let's just speed this up. The way I get out there is I fly from here. Done. Alright, now what? Still missing an orb, though. There's an orb on the wall? But I'm on the wall. I think Mr. Red might be guilty of lying to me. Well, okay. You let go this time, Mr. Red. Just this once. Every other time, No. Thank God those are skippable. Alright, so now I do the hunter thing. Hey, Giga, you want to make fun of me? So, I was here on this stage, a little lost, couldn't quite figure out where I was or what I was doing, and I'd killed all those guys. Oh god, I'm gonna have to kill them all again, aren't I? And I nuked all the things, and I'd freed all the people, and basically I'd done all the stuff. And I was very confused because I couldn't progress. I couldn't figure it out. No matter how I processed it, no matter what I looked at, I could not figure out how to keep going. Eyes. Thank you very, very much for the sub. I will jot that down for Horizon Death Doom. I mean, Giga's pretty awesome. I mean, you heard her in the Zelda LTTP theater, right? Because you definitely watched it, right? You wouldn't dare let those months and months of effort by people like me and all the voice actors involved go to waste, would you? Of course you would. You're a smart person. You know how... Okay, this is going to be a roundabout way to make a dumb joke. Are you ready for this? So you know how, in real life, one of the legitimate things that is a debate is how exactly to define who gets to vote? Because you can't just say everyone gets a vote, because that doesn't work that way. There do have to be limits and requirements and blah, blah, blah. And you have to make sure that the people who are voting need to vote right, and there's this whole thing about it, right? So when I take over the world, it's going to be an extremely simple metric to allow you to vote in an election. All you have to do is pass a test proving that you watched the LTTP theater. Otherwise... You're not even... I mean, the Paper Mario one was the tutorial theater for a reason. I don't really plug that one. I don't even recommend people listen to it or watch it or whatever. But the other ones are all great. I mean, if I had time, I would already be working on that random. Hopefully I'm going to get to the point I want to reach soon, so I'll be able to take that stream break and go ahead and start working, really processing and getting some footage and scripting done for both the rewrites and for the FF4 theater, which is the next one.
Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome. It's all. I could see you as Edge. Your voice, I don't mean this is a negative thing. Your voice sounds young. Like you've got that slightly higher pitched tone to your words. And the way you enunciate is just, it just sounds just a little bit younger than, you know, a lot of the other characters. Because a lot of the characters in Final Fantasy IV are kind of, I mean, they're, in Reality Land, they're like 22. But, like, Cecil is a veteran and hardened captain of the nobility, right? And then Rosa is the elder white mage, and blah, 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 blah. Edge is the young prince, so it kind of fits that way. Audibly. Can I kill these with the slam? Because that would make this a lot easier. Didn't think so. Okay. Well, this sucks. Okay. Let's test something. I don't know if it'll work, but I am curious. I'm not going to do all of them. But there's a couple places where 2 of them stack up, and that's just going to be irritating. I mean, it's already irritating. Did he already go back? Did he just roam back off camera? He did. Okay.
I've been experimenting.
Yeah, I think I've decided Spyro 2 is not going to rate as well as Spyro 1. I think that's just where we're at here.
Will you? Will you escort me past those?
Very low chance. We have a whole other world to go through, Tiny Hippo. Today we discuss philosophy. Why do people enjoy escort games? Is it just the darkness in their hearts that drives them? Or were they just born with a heart full of escort quests? Don't you dare double back, I swear to God. This is the dumbest goddamn path you could possibly be doing. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. Jesus Christ.
Man, do my feet feel better. Would you look after this for me? As long as you're here, would you like to help me take out these stubborn Earth Shapers? All right. When I shoot an Earth Shaper with an arrow, you head bash him before he gets back up. Remember, head bash by jumping.
Yeah, if I had known... In fact, I'm pretty sure the last time we played this game, I ended up having to do the backtracky route, because I didn't know. And nothing anywhere indicates that. Yeah, I got it, Mr. Red.
We make a great team. Here, I was gonna give this to the alchemist, but I'm a bit annoyed at him at the moment.
Me too. Also, why in God's name would you give the quest critical item that you know you need to some random dude instead of the person actively trying to save your stupid, worthless world? Ugh. Just... Ugh. That's exactly what that was, right there. So, as... No, I think I am actually going to give that 3 negatives, but it's technically only 2 negatives. Still. Negatives. All the negatives. What the hell was the name of the world I was just on? Magma Cone? No, that's it. Fracture Hills. Yep. Aw, thank you, Giga Pudding. Probably not going to happen for like a year, but still, someday I swear I'll get to play those games. I do like dittos. There, we've been too negative. There we go. Moving on.
Spyro, if Char...
It's an interesting sound effect, Tiny Hippo. Okay, so I don't know what all I'm gonna need here, so let's just start knocking out everything. Hey, fat ass! Not you, Tiny Hippo, you're awesome. This jackass with his stupid bat wings. Why does a hippo have bat wings? Hippo! Adam West. Adam West. Well. It's funny, everyone remembers shark repellent. For obvious reasons. There were others, though. Of course, none of which I can remember right now, but there were other amusing things. That he would just be like, yeah, no, I've just got this now. I do remember one. He had a bomb defusal spray. And it literally was just a spray can with the words bomb, like, anti-bomb or something like that written on the side. It was something ridiculous, whatever it was. Or bomb away. I forget the specifics. And Adam West is just fully in character. Don't you worry. I've got a way to defeat this.
Spyro, 3 thieves.
I already did that. There's all the gems.
My 8 brothers have been trapped in rock and will sink if you can't break them free. Head bash the rocks by jumping and then pressing the action button. Okay. My 8... Oh.
Why are you stuck in rock? Why are you falling while in a rock into an acid pit? Why do you have an acid pit? Why are you flying out of the acid pit after rockifying?
Thanks for free.
Did we take drugs?
All I have to give you is this thingy I found. At least it's not a rock.
It's drugs. And that's, yep, that's 100%. Oh. Wait, seriously? I didn't even catch that. Did they seriously call that lava? This is what I think of that. I give up on life. Suicide. Alright. Hang on, I do actually have to do something. So we're going to do a thing really quick. This shouldn't take long. Just give me a minute. Lime-flavored lava. I'd drink that. Okay, so this was... this level. Okay. That was that level. That was that one. Yeah, no, I think I agree with myself. Okay. Sorry about the delay. Moving out. Time to beat the game. Totally not happening today. I find that weirdly funny, Tiny Hippo. Oh, good, Pika. I don't. Of course, I never owned this game back in the day, so... I wonder how much a PS1 copy of Spyro 1 goes for nowadays.
Well, it's some consolation that you've collected so many orbs. My high-tech portal here will take you to Cloud Temples.
Why is everyone in this world a dick? I'm just wondering. Is it you, Churen? Did you do this to me? Thank you, Churen. I will jot that down for the Dragon Age block. Oh, that's my favorite type of... Thank you, SDR. That's my favorite type of dancing, personally. Really builds up the leg muscles, you know, having the extra weight there. I will also put that towards the Dragon Age block. Now I'm free. Free! I knew it, Churen. Well, I've decided we no longer tolerate lurkers around here. You must be extroverted and you must participate. Or else. Oh, goody, Pika. I can't wait. Alright, Loke. I offer you a really, really good Bismarck donut, but the filling is all black licorice.
I can see you've learned the value of orbs, Spyro. This touchy gate should work perfectly with the help of your impressive orb collection.
Metropolis, that sounds familiar. What? Okay. Let me see. You ever wonder what it's like to do drugs? How about 2 drugs? We here at Spyro have got your back. Yes, this... Hey, Giga, if this is what your dreams are like, we probably need to have a chat. Convenient defense, I noticed, Giga. Okay. We're gonna ignore him for a second. There.
One last Speedway adventure for you, Spyro. It's not that expensive, you know.
I hate you.
You've chosen wisely. I bet a quick dragon like you will win your money back in no time.
Well, let's do the last flight level. God help me. I guess I'll start with goats. And then I guess I'll go to rings. And, like, whatever this is. What was that nonsense? Wow. Okay, I hadn't even found the vultures yet. So let's try this again. This time with slightly less suckitude. Second try. Not actually too terrible. Now the question is, where's the orb? Where in this nonsense is the orb?
right, Spyro. Are you ready to try out my plane? I just fixed it, and I'm pretty sure it won't crash now. Okay, Spyro, here's what you gotta do. I've got the plane on remote control, so all you have to do is hit the targets with your machine gun. Press the attack button to fire the gun, and use your left stick to aim.
With my what? Oh god. Oh god, like the controls are reversed for some reason. That's one of the things where if you just hold down the button, it's slower, so it's better to mash. As most games are.
All the targets. It must be because you had such a good pilot.
Also, I don't think I would call that a machine gun. But we did it. We're done with the flight levels. That was probably one of the better flight levels. For real. Good mix of movement, good mix of types of obstacles, and there's a very clear flow to how it's designed, and just generally better than most of these things are. Well, technically we're working for him. I'm not sure why he's giving us the reward that he needs to save the day, but Hunter's very stupid. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm checking something really quick. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. We need to get up. How do we get up? Well, it was nice knowing you, Mr. Red. No, I'm joking. I am curious what you'll end up thinking of Moria when you get there. Because Moria's better than vanilla at, expansion effect. But I have much worse memories of it because navigating Moria turbo sucks. I hope you haven't gotten used to having a mount. That's all I'm going to say. Let's try this. Yes, Red has decided to play Lotro. I don't know why. Don't ask me. He's a one-legged crazy man. That's why. I mean, the game is very old. It is janky and stuttery and has input delay and sluggish combat and awful game design and non-existent quest design. Its dungeons are... It's just bare bones dungeon design, if you can even call it that. Bosses are trash with more health. See, I skipped out Blood Angel Veronis because I was in college by the time the PS1 really started getting going. I was kind of unintentionally skipped out on it. Where is it telling me to go for the last 7 gems?
Alright, Spyro. Now that you've got the orbs, Ripto's demise is only moments away, right? Right? Well, anyway, good luck. He's right through this door.
Ta-da! Okay, 100%. Alright, let's move on. Back this way. To the Mystic Marsh. Ah.
Ooh.
What? How did the snail elephants know immediately? And why are they... I'm so confused. Ella Cargo. Oh my god.
Things just aren't the same since our magic fountain shut off. It sure would help if you could find out what evil force is behind this disaster.
Okay. Sure. I actually did play Ape Escape, although I was terrible at it. So I didn't get very far. Like, I'd rush up and be like, wouldn't catch the monkey. Could not aim the damn net to save my life. I mean, for a fiber, I'll change the score, Mr. Red. I thought about turning that into a joke at some point, but I couldn't come up with any way to sufficiently make it funny without just making it, hey, I'm doing what, you know, other reviewers do. You know, getting paid for reviewing it a certain way. No, Yada, not that I'm aware of. They're more complicated to heal, but that's because an astrologian can do everything. Whereas the other healers tend to specialize. Or, conversely, hopeful. IGN. Too much water. 0 out of 10. I only ever played the first Jak and Daxter. It was fun, but I was kind of hoping to actually try out the trilogy at some point, and that just never happened, so... I never actually finished the game until I finished it on camera. Did I kill you? Nope. Okay. Just checking. Making sure, you never know. Ducks are delicious. Fresh reminder. There we go. The camera angles just decided to rebel against me there. That is a dangerous precedence, Tiny Hippo. If we were to give a plus for every video game that actually allowed you to interact with NPCs, that would be a lot of video games. We would have to go back and give the first ever plus to Quest 64 for that. Having said that, if I feel that the NPCs have sufficient personality to justify a positive, then absolutely yes. Because that's effectively what the dragon positive was for back in 1. I'll have to think about that. Come on. Really? Game? Really? Really? Oh, that's happened quite a bit. I grew up in the 80s, so, as we were talking about earlier, most of the games from my childhood sucked. That's just life, you know? Nothing for it. Frenzy. Oh gosh, I remember the first time I sat down and played the Episode 1 racer game on the N64. I was like, wow, we're going so fast! And I look back at that now like, God, we're going so slow! And it controls terribly! Why did I ever play this game? Nowadays, if I want to have a fast racer, I play F-Zero GX. Which I think is one of the fastest racing games I've ever found. Yeah, no kidding, Bamber. Most racing games don't actually successfully make you feel fast. Which is kind of strange when you think about it. Given the genre. Honestly, one of the games that really bothered me for that is Gran Turismo. Which, I know, thin, but still. I'd be cruising along at 120, thinking I was going like maybe 50. Until I spin out and go about half a mile backwards. Yeah, GTA 5 has some of the best and most polished racing mechanics I've ever seen. Ironically. Just driving in that game is a treat. You know, I've heard a couple people be like, man, when I was a kid, those redeads scared the crap out of me. I like to respond, man, when I was an adult, those redeads scared the crap out of me. Those things are terrifying. But no, Zelda's a kid's game, obviously. Now what? Mini games. The bane of my existence. Yeah, you just punch in L3. It's like, that way. I gave that 2 positives even, because it's a really nice feature. More collectathons need an optional feature like that. Look, I beat Crash Bandicoot once on camera. That's enough for me, honestly. I'm never going to try to replicate that fate. Screw that game. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they added the guidebook for 2, right? In the original. And then Sparks' thing was added in 3 in the original. And then all of them are in the remaster. Because, you know, remaster. Well, let's see what she has to say.
I must have dozed off there. Golly, looks like I let the fountain switch off. Here, take this orb and, don't mention my little nap to Hydra, okay?
I haven't even heard of that one, Blood Angel. What was it called?
face. A bunch of rotten thieves have stolen my spark plugs and I'm stuck here. Please get the 4 plugs back.
Okay. By which I mean, I say, what? I can't do British. I'm sorry. Oh my god, is it the frickin' thieves again? This sure feels like the thieves again. Hi, Edward Bedore. Ah! Darn it. Okay, well, that sucks. Thank you, Edward Bedore. Always appreciate those bits. Although I'm not sure why you're telling me to attack, but I do still appreciate the bits. Even if I decline to attack. Now, if you want me to attack a specific game in question... okay, Deus Ex. I suppose we can put it towards Deus Ex.
Spyro, so glad you're here. I'm perfectly useless without my trusty pencil, and I seem to have lost it. I do have this extra egg. Perhaps you can trade it for my pencil.
Okay. I haven't played any of the Rayman games, Yura. I can only be ignorant of those. Egg, huh? Anybody want an egg? Hey, you duck, you want an egg? No? Okay. Every time I see DeQuack, I think of that Eddie Izzard sketch about evil ducks. Quack, quack. I'll take a hint on where to take this stupid egg. If it wants to at least give me a vague direction. Bird nest. I don't remember seeing one. I was looking for one. Afraid. It's gonna have to... No, zoom in. There we go. Okay. Thanks for the... I don't know what that is. Whatever. Okay. I could just barely not make that jump. Just barely. I hope they continue the story of Mankind Divided someday, since, you know, it sort of ended on a bit of a cliffhanger slash to be continued. No, I don't, Euro, sorry. I just remember that boss fight sucks. Easily a triple negative boss fight. Honestly, I could be tucked up to a quadruple negative for that fight.
No, that...
Well, we got a radish, it looks like. Yeah, no kidding, it Rubicor. And it's over. Wait, what? It's over, we're done. But what about all the stuff you left unresolved? Listen, we have to make room for the microtransactions. Now we get a coin. Mankind Divided is actually my personal favorite Deus Ex game. At least part of that is really hindered by the fact that it really does feel like part 1 of 2. Well, I just lost my coin. Logic. Hey, Saber for wife.
My pencil! Now I can begin calculating the age of the universe again. Here, take this orb for safekeeping. Allura thinks I'm going to lose it.
Well, given your track record. Oh, Dishonored's legit, although Dishonored 2 is my... I loved Dishonored 2. Great game. See you around, Mr. Red. Mr. Red was never heard from again. He decided to root for the wrong team in a football stadium. The rest is history. No powers runs are mean, but fun. I admittedly don't like to do that much, because I just love having all the different powers a little bit too much. You know, Kit is half the fun of it for me, but it's definitely worth a playthrough if you've never done it. Oh god, that's true. Mr. Red will be lost within the depths of Lotro. Is there a worse fate? I mean, I can think of worse MMOs to be forced to play for the rest of your life, but Lotro would be pretty far down there, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Dishonored 2 kind of has nothing to do with Dishonored 1, which is just weird on several levels. What the hell do I know? No, I'd still take that over playing Lotro, Edward Bedore. That should be all. Yep. Woo. Okay, so now I need the other two thieves, and I think that's it, actually. Game for the story, left for the gameplay. So, they have since fixed this issue. But when a friend of mine was playing Lotro, there was an issue where subzones, that is to say, not a full region, but the individual loading zones within a zone, would bug out so badly that he would permanently lose his ability to interact with, you know, the world, and he would effectively get disconnected. And he would have to rely on me to log on his account to move him. Now, that sounds bad, and that's because it is. But what makes it substantially worse is if you think about that for a second. Because that means if we hit a particular zone line where we needed to quest, we couldn't quest there. That made for an interesting experience. You know what, that shouldn't have counted, and I'm not going to question it. Questioning. where he went. Holy crap. That's amusing, Yura. I can just picture the GM at that particular hour was just like, you know what? Here, fine, shut up. Have your stupid teleport. It would literally take me less time to type /player pound zone 1.10 3.10 and bother to be like, alright, look. I think I actually lost the thief because I'm not sure what path they took. That's a new one. Hey thieves, you wanna duck a little less, please? It. Just going for the blind shot because they're just these are just ridiculous. I don't think I ever talked with the WoW GM. Oh, no, that's not true. I did once. They popped in and were like fully in character, and they never broke character the entire time. A puff of smoke and an individual appears before you. Behold, I have come to help assist with your problem. I have been told you have a grievance about such and such. Perhaps I may be of assistance in this matter. But that was the only time. They doubled what was in the guild bank for my troubles, though, so that was cool. Although I'm pretty sure they did that on accident. You are just straight up cheating, you little snot.
Woohoo! I'm back in business. Here, young dragon friend, take this. It's museum quality, but you deserve it.
Okay. Just for Pika. Oh, I forgot to do the outro. Hang on. See if I can make this happen. Hang on. Let me see if I can trick this into doing it. Oh, the ads aren't active. Okay. Why would you then... These things continue to terrify me, yes. I would agree with that. Little skits. Anyways, Cloud Temples. This should be fun.
I used to be one of Avalar's most powerful magicians, until that big warlock over there stole my wand. He and his friends have used the magic within to take over the city.
Okay. And he's dead. I think you were secretly just pathetic, buddy. So far, I would lean towards no, Mr. Red. I don't remember Generals' music well enough to judge that in OCS. I just realized something. I was thinking the D2 Act 2 music, personally. Probably the exact same instrument. Yeah, that right there. No, I think it's literally the same instrument, Yura. It's a really common thing in the video game industry for music composers to buy instrument packs and then use those when composing the music, so... As China, right, Innocence? The greatest faction in that game. Generals is an interesting one. Didn't have a traditional campaign, but it did still have what I would qualify as story to it, just not like characters and plot and progression. And obviously there's a lot of personality in the three factions.
I'm a secret agent. I'm going to my secret hideout. Only members of my secret club are allowed to go there. I'm not leaving unless you hide behind that tree so you can't see me.
Thanks for the extremely specific directions there. Nice music.
What? You managed to get here without following me? You must be a member of my secret club after all. Here, take this secret decoder. It will allow us to send secret messages.
Okay. Wait, Witcher 3 has multiplayer skirmishes? Holy crap. How does that work? 3 Witchers just going... None of them actually attacking each other the whole time. But no, is the answer to your question. By the time Warcraft 3 came out, I was already well out of interest in PvP. Having said that, I liked several co-op matches, especially because the map editor was so robust you could set up very specific restrictions. Essentially insane CPU with advantages with a pre-existing base. Try to co-op your way through it. It was fun. I liked it.
Spyro, you have freed our city from the claws of those evil warlocks. Please, take this orb. I foresee that it will help you on your journey.
Well, there's a lot of ways I could do that, Venetia. The most obvious way is to design the boss battles around healing rather than killing, which is a lot easier to do than you'd think. The other alternative is to make it so that you have party members who it's your job to keep up and functional while they kill stuff. You can also have most of your opposition be things like diseases or plagues or zombie outbreaks or being just at the front line of a war where your job is to try and keep as many people alive as possible.
Our mystical bell towers have been overrun by trolls, and the bells haven't been rung in days. I tried a fire spell on the trolls, but that just made them crazier. This Super Freeze power-up will chill out the trolls, but we really need the bells to ring. They'll ring if you charge into them.
Like, imagine a long-term kind of for Spyro? Delio, so... I don't know. Where there's like a front line, right? And the front line is progressing either for or against your particular faction based on how well you are doing your job of keeping your side healed and functional. How well you're dealing with not just specific injuries, but what resources you're burning on them. So let's say this is a magic game where you have magic healing. You still have finite mana, or finite casts. So it would be really easy to just be like, I'm just going to heal all these people and be done with it. But then you're completely out of healing for any random events that happen. AKA random encounters. Stuff like that. Yes, I used to play fighting games with friends, although that was a little different, a little weird. That was much younger, though. That was well before Warcraft 3 came out.
I suppose you want an orb for doing that. Well, I'm afraid not. There's still one bell left. You can get to it by using the whirlwind behind me.
Then, okay. Before we do that, what the hell's going on with this thing? Let's see if just plain old Frost can deal with that. It cannot. Alright. Damn it. No, you're right, Benicia. FF14, as weird as it's going to sound, suffers from its class design, because by necessity, almost everything in that game has to be vanilla-sized. It's also a problem in cutscenes, because they can't assume what the player can do, because the player can be all sorts of things.
Spyro, I didn't think you could do it. Here, have a souvenir from the Cloud Temple's gift shop.
Why were you selling this in the gift shop? Pray tell. I've never enjoyed the combat of FF13. But I've also never reviewed it. So, grain of salt on that. Well, Guild Wars 2 is the only MMO out there that really allows you to play full support and have that be viable. Nobody else offers that. Okay, that's not helpful. Okay. Yeah, nope, okay, whatever. Because in FF14 and WoW both, they shy away from the idea because they want every spec or class to be solo viable, which is fine, of course, but I do think both games suffer for that. Guild Wars 2 also probably has the best builds gameplay of the three, so go figure. Hey, Ross. That's not what I wanted. Unfortunately, I'm not really familiar with the ESO. I can't speak to that one. One of these days, I am going to look through that game, I swear. One of these days. With that infinite amount of time I have, as I'm currently burning that time. 100% this stuff again! Ugh. What did I miss up here? Down? Oh, those are bases. Didn't even see that. What the... Guild Wars 1 would work in that way as well, but Guild Wars 1 isn't a typical MMO, so that's kind of whatever on that front. Okay. We done? We're done. But it is my job to show you the outro, so let's go see how incredible this outro is. Now, do you think this outro is going to be amazing? Phenomenal? Splendoriferous? Or extra Gregorian? This is it. Moment of truth. I'm gonna agree with disasterific on them. I think that's a good term for that. For that outro, which is what I meant. Oh my god, Spyro has become pure evil. Look what's going on with Spyro's eyes. Oh god! We have given in. Stare into the darkness of his soul. Oh, okay, okay. Let's just go over to Metropolis. Actually, hang on. I think I know where another one is off the head. Keymon? Monkey! Yep, there we go. What? But they're robots. You are also a robot. And now you're dead. Okay.
Howdy, Spyro. These here pests have infested our farm. Could you find the time to help us get rid of them? Find your way over to the giant bug lamp and turn it on so we can zap any more invading pests.
That sounds actually horrific. Like, that sounds like nightmare fuel type stuff. Why is it always bugs? I mean, it's robot bugs, but in this case, it's still bugs. Why are these robot carrots? Why do robot carrots exist? How would you even eat them? I demand an entire prequel I demand an entire prequel film explaining the origin of the robot carrots. I mean, if they're Mega Man carrots, that just makes them delicious. I have really bad memories of this level, and I'm not sure why. I guess we'll find out. Like, the moment I walked in, I was like, oh god, I remember this level. Immediate reaction. Wait, Emperor Mateus has taken over the goblins, Yada? Hell yeah, let's do it. Sounds awesome. Oh, absolutely, Yura. Like the outskirts of a city and then slowly making your way in through the skyscraper and all that. I feel like Powered Up actually did that, although don't quote me on that. The PSP remake. Man, that's not even a joke, Yada. I just want that now. We just need to make that a thing. Wait, it was a logging factory? Okay, I kind of get that, but come on. What is this? That's the first time I've just straight up died in a while. To, you know, this kind of thing. So every MMO ever made ever goes through exactly that, Venetia. That's all. That's actually literally all it is. WoW Vanilla was so big because it was Warcraft, which was huge, and it was the most user-friendly, lowest barrier to entry MMO that existed at the time, in an era when MMOs were at their biggest. So that's why WoW Vanilla exploded. It's, as I've said several times, I called that walking into that. Now, why did it flatline? Because every MMO ever goes through that. Not everybody who sits down to play WoW really wants to stick with WoW. And that's true with every MMO. Eventually, the natural, what do they call it, filtering of the player base will just kind of gradually happen until the only people that are still there are the true fans of the hardliners or whatever you want to call that. Again, that's a very normal process that's been going on since Ultima Online. So what you saw in Wrath was ultimately the normalization of the player base. That is to say, how many players were actually the player base of WoW, as opposed to, oh, this is neat, or, oh, my friend's playing this. That is some electrified water, my goodness. Could you stop with the electricness? Is that a thing we can do, please? And yeah, Fortnite, I forget what was before PUBG, but PUBG itself was kind of problematic and buggy and terrible when it first came out. And then Fortnite came out and was like, hey, you remember PUBG? Well, we're the slick new PUBG. Was it H1Z1? Or DayZ, yeah. Barrier to entry is surprisingly important for how popular your game tends to be. It's one of the risks of doing something like a niche genre game, or a niche game in general. Is you're pretty much by design limiting your player base. It's just that's not necessarily a bad thing. Depending on what you're going for. Oh wow, I missed. I'm actually surprised by that. I wouldn't agree with that, personally, Yura. Because not only is the build interface extremely intuitive and very, very simple, but it's also something that I believe they actually got rid of. But the point is that I would not call that a particularly big barrier to entry. That's like saying the barrier to entry to Mario Brothers is you have to run and jump at the same time. I don't mean that as an insult, I'm just saying Fortnite's building was incredibly basic. Yeah, then, so, you know what happens to games? This happens to everything, but this happens to games too. You see this? This is what happens to games. The simplest and easiest way to predict popularity in a game is for a game that is to already be popular. That's exactly what happened to Fortnite as well. It kind of got ahead of the curve and, well, snowballed. Then it died off, as it always does, and normalized, as it always does. I like how I'm just stuck with the speed lines here. This is just my life now. I mean, this is a game... Oh, wait, actually, is this a game from the 90s? Oh, invisible wall. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups. Yeah, exactly. Call of Duty was like, quick, do it again. Why? Because it worked. Why did it work? Don't bother thinking about it. Just do it again. Okay. That being said, I do think Call of Duty did innovate one crucial time. And I think you know the time. Worst thing I could have done there. Camera. That is not what I was expecting. How did you know, Mr. Red? No, it was Modern Warfare. Oh my god, camera! Stop doing that to me! So what kept happening, the reason I kept complaining about the camera, was the camera has this really funny tendency to just kind of go in the middle of a, well, like in the middle of a thing. And that actually changes what your directions influence. Like if you're hitting forward and it goes, that actually changes what forward is. So it kept doing that lurchingly as I was getting onto the seesaw, and it was like, ah!
Way to go, Spyro! Them varmints won't be coming near our crops now. Can I offer you a reward?
Yes, please. I'll take your hat. Okay, now the fun part. All the pain and anguish I'm about to feel sits squarely on Mr. Red's shoulders. Oh, that sucks.
These darn bugs are making a joke of my expensive robot scarecrows. Can you chase them down and flame them, Spyro?
Okay. Get back here.
My fields are safe from those flying vermin, Spyro. Take this doodad I done dug up yesterday.
What was it doing in the ground? I would say A Hat in Time is much more Mario than Spyro. But I will admit the distinction between the two is smaller than, you know, you think. Okay. That's interesting. Ah! Because while the level design and the, let's call it the atmosphere, feels much more Spyro. The approach to how the levels, I'm saying that wrong. The level visuals, the brickwork, the atmosphere, the characters, all of that, most of the stuff on the story side of things is much more Spyro. But on the gameplay side, it's much more Mario, where, again, the level design is much more inclined towards specific flow, specific challenges in a specific order. Even the fact that the levels change based on which star you pick when you're entering, very Mario. I like how we still have the speed streaks. Are we gonna hit a kill plane at some point? Oh, developing the meta live on camera. Thank God for this button. Yeah, that's clip-worthy. We'll come back to that stage. All of them, Phoenicia. All of them. They call me the Bug Runner for a reason.
This insurrection from the farms has got quite out of hand. We need someone to restore order. Find the inventor droid. She's been working on something big.
Yeah, sorry, let's get a that's never happened for counter going. Is that a space cow with a laser gun? I think it is.
With all the budget cuts, these elevators need serious work. See, this one here is stuck. I expect it will start working again if you just give it a good whack, though.
Because of maintenance. Also suicide pigs. I do enjoy snow. It's been a while since I've experienced it, though. Like 4 or 5 years now, something like that. Well, you see, Yada. Hungry.
As you can see, a vicious ox has taken over our armory. And here we thought that freezing the walkway would keep animals out.
Your tie is ugly.
The ox is very tough. I would advise using the bombs against it. And it will probably take several bombs at that.
Okay. Who's ready for terrible ice physics? Why bother using a strategy? I could sit on the boss's face. I guess that kind of is a strategy. Oh, I'm dead. Disagree with everything that just happened there.
Excellent work, Dragon. We can now defend our city properly. Take this visually pleasing reward.
Yeah, you couldn't defend your city before, not once there was an ox there, but now the ox is gone, you got this. Wait, so you want to irritate your players to death, Venetia? Bold strategy. Thought I missed something. Okay. Now we should be good to progress. Hopefully. So what do you get for 100%ing this one, by the way, Mr. Red? I spent that day. Wait, Borderlands 2 was on the Vita? Wow. The Vita was a good machine. I'll say that to the end of time. The hardware wasn't the problem there. I guess nobody has interest in it, Tiny Hippo. Ah, that was it. The super breath. Now, the PS Vita was arguably a better machine from a pure hardware perspective than the PS3. But Sony decided to never support it and kind of actively sabotage it. So the expected happened. Oh, the Vita was handled much worse than the Wii U. Well, the Wii U certainly didn't perform particularly well. The Wii U still performed well enough. And honestly had a bigger library than the Vita, which isn't saying much, but is still true.
Ah, Spyro, I heard you were coming. Thank you for your efforts in thwarting this attempted coup. Please take this item, which living creatures seem to like.
Do I count as... Do you not count as living? Is that... Okay.
It's a first for Avalar, a combination power-up. Thank goodness you're here to test it out. These invading sheep in their spaceships must be stopped.
What? I mean, yeah, the Wii U, especially with the advantage of hindsight, but the Wii U was made so we could get the Switch. We all kind of knew that. Or know that, excuse me, present tense. They probably knew that at the time, if we're being honest. Hey, Darth Maduro. What's going on? Darth Madoro's like, I have secretly given in to the light side. Oh, God! We need to save him. Alright, listen. I know the light side is tempting. I know to speak with animals is very cool power. Don't give up on the darkness, Darth Maduro. You know, to be completely honest, I have no idea what Nintendo's doing next. They've been doing what they always do with the Switch. That is to say, they made a decent chunk of money and now they're experimenting with it. We actually already saw that with the Labo. The cardboard thing. And that's very Nintendo. They like to try out new ideas, new concepts, and just kind of push the boundaries. Shrug. Not all of those things work, but that's how that works.
Excellent work! You knocked those sheep right out of the sky. Take this orb device as proof of your skill.
Thanks. Thanks.
I knew it! Those first sheep sent out a distress call. The next wave of saucers is incoming.
Where did the okay. Yeah, I know that feeling, Darth Maduro. Like I said, don't give in to the light. Whatever you do. I know that siren call. I know it's tempting. Don't do it. So you want to try Guild Wars 2. Here's my first piece of advice. Don't. Alright, now that I've convinced you to try Guild Wars 2, no, I don't think I have any other pieces of advice. There's sheep, Tiny Hippo. There's sheep in flying saucers. If this is what is okay in this world, I don't think I want to be right, or wrong, or whatever.
Nice flying, Airman. You've proven the genius of my double power-up invention. Here, keep this to commemorate your victory.
Thanks, again. I've never played Guild Wars 2 on a control pad, but I could see how that would work. Down! Down! Oh, Jesus. What am I missing? Ooh, okay. Guild Wars 2 is... It's all over the place. I will say that I absolutely personally think that it doesn't actually get good until its second expansion. However, I will also acquiesce that it has a slow incline of quality from vanilla to the first patches, to the next expansion, to the next patches, to the second expansion. Each one is better than the previous. I would probably argue that never stops, too. The latest expansion is probably the best it's ever been. That's up, and it's that way. Yeah, no, it is kind of like FF14 in that regard. Although 14 bounces around a little bit, but I mean, everything does. Oh, Nintendo does not give a damn about Microsoft or Sony. It reminds me of a quote, this is actually from Microsoft, about how Microsoft does not compete with Nintendo, they compete with Sony. And that's because it's true. That's their market. The Switch, Nintendo, regardless of the Switch, really is its own thing, and kinda always has been. The latest Nintendo console will sell. If they came out with a new Nintendo console tomorrow, it would sell, and it would sell quite well. That's just kind of how that works. Where are you sending me, you stupid... Okay. Oh no, I think I know where it's sending me. Okay. The 3-pillar power-up, just for the hell of it. Yeah, exactly, Zeus. I mean, I'll be real. Whatever the next Nintendo console is, has already earned my pre-order. Now. Because that's just kind of how that works. You're probably thinking, oh, because you're a fanboy, right? No. Because no Nintendo console has ever not been worth it for me. Either for the show, or just for myself. Some of you probably remember, I actually bought the Switch on faith. Like, I was talking about that on stream, how I was hesitant to get a Switch, but I decided to go and get one on faith, hoping that it would be the same situation with the 3DS, and... Oh, especially the Wii U. I got a ton of use of the Wii U. Hell, I actually technically still get use out of my Wii U, because my Wii U is a much better way to stream Wii games. Honestly, the only Nintendo console I have ever considered to be not an amazing purchase is the N64. And I still got a lot of use out of that. It's just, it was a very small number of games that got a lot of replay. Towing missing. We need to get up. I was trying to do last time, and then I left the world. The original DS? Did that line up. Although, ironically, the GBA, the DS, and the 3DS, all of them were worthwhile by default. Hi, Petey Barlow. Because, every single one of them was backwards compatible, one gen. So, and it's funny to me how much people used to understand this and how much we're only now getting back to the point of backwards compatibility. But having that automatic backwards compatibility meant that I could keep playing my Game Boy games, GBA games, DS games, regardless, right? But yes, the DS was absolutely a very worthwhile purchase. And yeah, the GameCube was absolutely a sure buy, no question. The GameCube certainly didn't sell as well as the N64, but that's for complex market reasons. In terms of just value to me as a person playing video games, I got a huge amount of use out of my GameCube. My GameCube brought me Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Paper Mario 2, Pikmin 2, I want to say, all the good Rogue Squadron games, the best Mario Kart game, excuse me, second best Mario Kart game now. I could keep going. There's a lot of great, not just good, great games on the GameCube. Unfortunately, that was in the, I'm not sure what Fire Emblem is part of my life, so I never actually picked those up. But what I did pick up is some coins from Maverick. We just vacuum those up here. There we go. Thank you, Maverick. As always. Towards Pokemon Violet. Done. Whoop, hang on. Let me... You gotta warn me, man. Yeah, I also picked up Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube. I know that's not really exclusive, that's why I didn't count it. But I got a lot of use out of that. I played the crap out of Resident Evil 4. It was the first Resident Evil game I liked. And I believe it's still one of my favorites. Oh yeah, Animal Crossing. That's the only Animal Crossing game I got into, was the original. Back in the GameCube. Oh yeah, and I was one of those weirdos who actually liked Star Fox Soul. So I liked that too. That's another thing. The GameCube was great for traveling, which wasn't super important to me at that point in my life, but I remember the days of lugging around the brick of the NES or the SNES. Yeah, it was only like this big, and it had a frickin' handle. Oh yeah, also Metroid Prime 1 and 2. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, no, the game... I'm sorry. Every time I hear someone talk about the GameCube being a failure, I just kind of laugh internally. I'm not sure where my GameCube is at the moment, but I do still have one. In fact, I think I technically have two. GameCube was Melee. Wii was the best Smash Brothers game, which was Brawl. The best, bar none. If anybody else tells you otherwise, they're wrong. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Let's go ahead and make this a topic. Consumer faith is extremely important, and it actually irritates me how few companies understand that. There are some that do. Some companies go out of their way to try and be good to their customers and be good to their employees and be good to their IPs, specifically so that, you know, you will keep coming back and you will keep buying the product in question. Nintendo has done bonkers, stupid things for years. Oh, I see the problem. They're offset. Look at that. No wonder I keep having issues with this. There's literally a bigger gap. But I think I could say with confidence that Nintendo has earned enough of my faith, especially as a developer, but also as a hardware producer, that I have absolutely no problem sitting down and saying, yeah, I will pre-order whatever the next Nintendo console is without hesitation. As I said earlier, and I meant this, they have already earned that pre-order from me. That's the power of customer faith right now. Right there. And I know that I'm just one individual, but I guarantee you there are quite a few other people who will buy products from X, Y, or Z on faith. Just because it's them. How many of you automatically bought a game because it was by BioWare, or Square, or Capcom, or FromSoft? Right? That's faith, right there. Or Atlas, yep. Sometimes that's broken. It's one of the... We talked about this with Mass Effect 3 and Dragon Age 2. It's one of the reasons why breaking that faith is so damaging. Because, mathematically speaking, it's not like the faith goes back to zero. If you had faith and it's broken, you go into the negatives. They gotta earn that back, you know? They have lost faith, and now they gotta push back up to here. And it's one of the reasons why people tend to have such backlash, earned and otherwise, to that kind of crap. Thank you, Mr. Red, for reminding me. Okay. Yes, honestly, I'm with you. CD Projekt Red is still on the process of earning that trust back for me, personally. BioWare has not earned that trust back for me, and honestly, I don't think they're ever going to. Blizzard also... Blizzard hasn't even started earning that trust back.
I used to drive my tractor all around the farm, but some fool robot blocked the path up. Do you think you could clear things up with a bit of supercharge?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, this one, I remember this. This right here is why I remember this level. This sucks. Capcom, I lost faith in. And then, oh god, like 5-6 years ago, something like that. they had that wonderful stint of just knocking it out of the park, right? Monster Hunter World, Street Fighter V, which started bad but then got good. Devil May Cry 5, Mega Man 11, the Mega Man collections. Like, they were just bam, 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 bam. They just suddenly started nailing it. Oh yeah, the RE2 remake, while we're on the subject. And from what I heard, haven't played this, RE7 and RE8 would also qualify for that. Now, they've been kind of quiet since then for me, personally. There has been no continuation of, like, anything. We'll see where they go with things, because we haven't had another Mega Man, and we haven't had another Devil May Cry, and we'll see. Yeah, I saw that Preach is working with Blizzard. That made me raise an eyebrow. I think I mentioned that briefly in Discord. I want to do this first. If we fail at it, we'll go get the thing. No, don't. I don't care. I don't care. Which Mega Man series would I like them to continue the most? Powered Up. Specifically. I want them to continue doing the proper remakes of the classics. Call me a weirdo, I loved Powered Up. The only thing I didn't like about it was the cutesy, kidsy aesthetic. But as a game, that game was legit. As a long start time Mega Man fan and Mega Man speedrunner, let me tell you, Powered Up is surprisingly good. Oh my god, and I've already fallen. Ah, that took 5 seconds. I believe the only thing that Capcom has in the pipes that I know about, that I care about, is the RE4 remake. And that's a whole lot of who knows. As a fresh reminder, I didn't like the RE3 remake at all. Yeah, I was torn, Europe, between Maverick Hunter X and the Powered Up, but Powered Up was just so good. And I replayed the snot out of that. I 100% of that game on... Well, that's not true. I like 90% of that game on each character. Ooh, this is... Oh, God! Oh, God! Okay. I don't know, Mr. Red. There's no PSP block to speak of. Most abandoned franchise, Legacy of Kain or Half-Life? Well, Half-Life got a Half-Life 3 recently, so I'd say that the winner there is Legacy of Kain. I need drift. Oh, Jesus. I'm blind here. Oh, Jesus. I let it go. That's true, Jan Dolphin. We'll see, I suppose. Okay, that was very strange. That's also true. Not only do we have Entropy 02, but we got Black Mesa. And, of course, we got Half-Life Alyx. Legacy of Kain has... fond memories. And Nosgoth, which... not even gonna finish that sentence. God damn it, I didn't know there was a jump. Last thing, and I was just walking to it completely blind. I used to be told I could do a very good, that character voice. I'm not sure what I think of that. My throat's too dry to really do it today. Sorry. What am I missing here? Jeez, I'm missing a lot. Whatever, we'll deal with that in a minute. I'm the hub of the wheel, the origin of all life, the devourer of death. Oh, come on, game. I hate this sequence. This is why I remember this stage right here. I hate this sequence. This thing I've been stuck on for a while. In fact, technically, I was trying to do this when I bugged out the world earlier. By the way, hi, Google. And then, you know, back to here. This is just... do a bunch of blind jumps. Going so fast the camera literally can't keep up, so you just have to know what the next maneuver is. Well, I failed at that last step. It is. Oh, come on! God, really? Really? Let's call this Bonk Edition. Now, there's an adventure franchise that never went anywhere. That died back in the NES era. Or, no, it's SNES, excuse me. TurboGrafx 16.
A fine piece of steering that was, Dragon. Here, take this thingamajig I found in the cow pen.
Gross. So, which boss is the most dangerous? Cave Johnson, Handsome Jack, or the Elusive Man? Definitely Handsome Jack. Handsome Jack won't really need a reason or excuse to kill me, and does not care about me at all. Cave Johnson is a maniac, but there's a predictability to him. And the Elusive Man is at least going to try and spend my life for something worthwhile, and as long as I get results, he will continue to value me. Like Zeiss, he's one of the worst bosses I've ever had. The other day, I was like, Zeiss, buddy, boss, the current project plans for Operation Xenos are going badly. He was like, oh, tell you what, I could horrifically murder you for failing me. But instead what he did is he gave me more budget to try and succeed better. See, Zeiss is a much better boss than the Elusive Man. Vote Zeiss. I hate it when I'm just missing one random one of the grass that I literally didn't see. Which has happened more than a few times. That should be... no? Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, Evo. Good evening. I was just about to bow to my lord and master, the Gold Lord. You thought it was Gerlin, but no! It was always Zeiss. Which, actually, that would make a weirdly large amount of sense, wouldn't it? Did I? I did. %. Oh, right, I need to see the stupid cutscene. Let's do this. Why is it a sea of electricity? Why? What is wrong with you? Go away! Nobody likes you. So, I don't remember which one that is, Yura. But one of the DBZ games looked interesting enough to catch my interest. I think it's Kakarot, but I'm not sure. So let's go with maybe. A firm maybe. You know, that makes a lot of sense, Maverick. Okay. Here it is. Here it is.
Oh! Hey, hey!
Why? Like, what? All of the why. Why would you just keep them trapped so you could release them to immediately murder them? Why is everything so evil? Zeiss, I'm gonna blame you for this. I think you're the reason everything's so evil here. Quit it. Alright, so that's going towards... Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Thank you, Zeiss, very, very much. I do always appreciate. Much appreciate. Much obliged. Thank you. Now stop making all these people extremely evil. Oh my gosh. What haven't we done? We did Metropolis. We 100% of Metropolis. We did Robotica. There's Riptos. Is this it? And compared to the number of stages. Can someone do me here and look up a list of levels in Winter Tundra World? I don't want to miss anything. But I haven't seen anything else here. Because, yeah, here's the final boss. If that's true, I think I'm going to give the greatest insult I could possibly give to the levels we have just finished. I'm going to give them a wash. So, which mascot is of which, of all games ever, Venetia? Jeez, I don't know. Let's see, so we have Mystic Marsh, which we did, Cloud Temples, Robotica Farms, Metropolis, Canyon Speedway, Ripto's Arena, Dragon Shores. Yeah, so, this is a good time to get in your guesses on the such a figure. I think I'm going to change my mind on that. We're going to give a plus and a negative. I suppose Mario technically qualifies as mine, but I don't know. Rock is probably a little higher for me. Anyways, get in your guesses. I will update the HUD. I believe... Whoa. No. Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on. we have formatting issues. What's that doing now? Whatever. Gameplay negatives is now permanently screwed up. What is going... What is with that spacing? I'll fix that later. Honestly, having checked the audit sheet earlier, I think that's pretty accurate. Gameplay pluses were up to 14. And gameplay negatives were down to 12. Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and chop off the guessing game. I think anybody who didn't guess worse has officially lost that one. A negative to gameplay. Broke the formatting. Alright, let's go see how the actual outro plays, shall we?
Alright, Spyro.
Yeah, cool. Bye.
Yeah! Yeah! Come back here, you useless animals!
Hey, Shorty, maybe I can help.
What? You again?
Yup. If you want to test that power crystal, why don't you try it on me? I'll stand still, I promise.
I like that idea. Dragon, you've just sealed your fate!
Okay. Who are you again? I said I'd stay still, so...
Spyro, we want to help you fight Ripto. Elora is using the orbs you collected to store power-up energy. Hunter will throw the powered-up orbs to you as they become ready. Even as we speak, the professor is experimenting with new forms of power-up energy, so you'll soon have abilities that no one has ever seen before.
Okay. Oh, I remember this. I remember complaining about this, too. Because the camera likes to fixate on him. Which actually screws with... yeah, me.
What?
Oh, that sucked. Hunter, I want you to know that you're terrible and I hate you. About 5 seconds and some duct tape, Drahexia. What? Well, that... Thanks, Hunter. Thank you for dropping that literally on the boss. You are truly... Oh my god. Hunter! Okay, if I ever needed proof that Hunter is secretly just working with the enemy, I think I just got it. Hunter... what scares me, Yura, is that this is, in fact, Hunter's best. Hunter, could you suck less for 5 seconds? Just 5, that's all I'm asking. Do it, Hunter. Don't you... God damn it, Hunter! Ah! Sus. Super sus, Hunter. Round 3. What? That's the wrong button. Let's hit the right button. So let's see how our mid-mission checkpoints are. Yep, that's what I thought. Hi. Can we just reset here a little bit? Thank you. So let's count the sins, shall we? Hunter. Okay, that's kind of a joke. But Hunter is a negative to this fight, primarily because the fact that where he dropped these stupid things is random. That sucks. And he likes to drop them right on the boss, which is probably just the randomness, but it still sucks. Then we add into that the camera screwery, where the camera's going out of its way constantly to try and mess with my ability to see where I'm going. Then we add a long boss fight, which itself wouldn't be an issue if not for no mid-mission checkpoints. This is nowhere near as bad as the last game, of course, but this is still probably going to be a double negative. Yeah, the camera is really screwing with me here. I can't even tell where the boss is. Okay, so phase 2. Okay. Hunter. Thank you, Hunter. Oh my god. You're doing it on purpose at this point, aren't you? You are literally sabotaging me on purpose. There's no way that's just pure RNG. I even tried to keep track of Hunter himself in this nonsense, but I didn't know he could hit himself with that. For Christ's sakes, Hunter, the boss that's right there. Listen, Evil, if he wasn't such a dick, I wouldn't like him as little as I do. Then there's this phase where it's weirdly hard to dodge, and it's even harder to actually shoot. Because those shots home. My shots do not home. For reference. Yeah, you don't have to say ow when I hit your mechanical ride. I know there's such a thing as driver sympathy, but this is ridiculous. I believe the saying is time. And now Ripto's dead. No, seriously, I'm pretty sure he's actually dead. Like...
Hey!
I don't think we could ever thank you enough, Spyro. I suppose you have to go now?
Yeah, I better. They'll be missing me in the Dragon Worlds, and I've still got a vacation to take.
I have just completed 2
more
games.
than ever now.
Before you go, I think that Moneybags has something he wants to give you.
I most certainly do not.
Hunter? Spyro, Moneybags is very sorry that he made you pay so much on your way through Avalar. We want you to keep the gems as a reward for helping us.
Wow, thanks. Sparks, can you grab them?
Let me just type in the
Yeah, sure, this tiny dragonfly.
Spyro, you can now go to Dragon Shores.
Hey, why don't you guys come with me? I bet you could use a holiday.
I'm afraid we can't, Spyro. Ripto may be gone, but he caused a lot of damage during his short stay. We'll be cleaning up for weeks. Just remember, though, that you can always get back to Avalar from Dragon Shores if you want to visit.
Well, okay. Come on, Sparks. We got a lot of vacation to catch up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Ripto did anything. Everything that was happening was just a result of the... what I can only call wars that were happening all over the place. conflicts might be better. I don't know. There was some stuff going on, yo. Wait, is this seriously the exact same ending slides? I didn't watch the last ones because I was setting up the audit sheet, which is also consequently what I'm doing right now. And continuing to not watch. Evil laughter. No, Triaxia. Voice acting. Yeah, I'll give you a voice acting plus. I think, as controversial as this may sound, I like the outro better narratively. It's still not what I would call particularly good, but I think it's good enough to be called a wash, which puts it above the original. That is to say, it puts it above 1. I am not going to give the humor positive, because it doesn't deserve it. I am going to give the characters positive, though. Yeah, the humor, if you call it that, is really mean, which just... Is that it? Can't be it. Because it's not it. Mwahaha. It's okay, I put that into the highlight reel, Evo, so we can see it again. And again. And again. Excuse me, I had something in my throat. And again. I think that's actually it. I'm double checking. Yeah, I think that's it. That gives us a net +3 to story. I should write down some notes. Well, let's see. Charging, spitting, and flying. So I'd say yeah. There's not many mechanics to test, but I think it tested all of them. All 3. Now we're going to hold off on gameplay for the most part, but I do want to do one thing really quick. And that's subject you to this terrible music forever. Let's see. Honestly, I was expecting this game to score better too. So I would have lost too, if it makes you feel any better. I'm not going to give a plus to music this time around. I'm going to call it a wash. However, sorry, you asked if it was a negative or not. There are 2 songs I could name right now that I didn't like to the point of wanting to turn off the music. But having said that out loud, don't think that really qualifies as a full negative. Positive number 5, Mr. Red. So I'm not going to be mean and ding it for those 2 songs, especially given how relatively brief they were. But I'm not giving this game a plus to music. taking so long? I don't think we really had to look up much. There were like 3 or 4 things, so I'm not going to give a walkthrough-itis ding. But I am standing by the backtracking ding. I get what they were going for, I just don't agree with it. I think they failed, to be blunt. 4 negatives to minigames, wow. That's not great. Oh no, I agree. 2 definitely tried things. I do, having just played this after 1, I'll give my final thoughts at the end, because that's something I need to start doing. But I do think it tried things, I just don't think it succeeded. This goes back to the Nintendo thing we were talking about earlier. But I'll add that at the end. Okay, so... Less bad levels than Spyro 1, but less good ones too. Which I suppose makes sense. And I am still going to give the 2 negatives to the outro, for the reasons I've already talked about. Still makes it a better outro. Alright. Really is, it's just the dragons again. Oh, whatever, Ripto's defeated, let's go to the final stage. Because we have 100%ed. No really style. Dragon Shores. Interesting. Yep, 100%.
Well done, Spyro. Step right into Dragon Shores Park.
Okay.
By the way, if you win 10 tokens, you can visit our theater.
Step right up, Spyro, and take a look at what we've got for you today. Inside this here booth, you'll find some of the most vicious creatures you've ever seen. Here's a baseball to spit, sport. Take aim, shoot at the target, and watch as the terrifying creatures fall into the water below. But don't worry, you won't hurt them.
Okay.
Hey, that was pretty funny, wasn't it? Take this token for being such a good shot.
Yeah, these are Norks. These
Have
are
another shot if you...
These are straight up Norks. Oh, there's the 100% reward.
Welcome to the Dragon Shores Coaster. Here at the shores, we don't just ride, though. If you can pop all the balloons on the track, a token is waiting for you. Ready to ride? Watch out for the other coasters out there. It's a crowded track today. Good job, Dragon. Here's a token for you.
So why are they on the same track going the other way?
I'll flip this switch, and now you can ride more tracks. You know, roller coasters aren't for everyone.
Yeah.
Hey there, young fella. I'd sure like to let you into the Dragon Shores Theater, but you just haven't won enough tokens. Try visiting the other attractions first.
Hiya, Spyro. I hear you're a pretty good shot. How'd you like to try my shooting gallery? Okay, I'll set the timer for you. Nice shooting. Here's a token.
I mean, I'm getting some Disneyland flashbacks here.
Ready for the next round? Okay.
Free, free, free! You pay no money down and make no monthly payments. In return, I'll give you one token. One is all I can give, but you can ride as many times as you'd like. Hop aboard, my friend. As promised, here's your one token. When you have 10 tokens, try visiting the Dragon Shores Theater.
I mean, he's got a job, the chef. You know, could do worse. Could do worse than that. Guess we gotta do this now.
Care for another? Watch out for the other.
That's true, we could get all the turtle soup we ever wanted. Oh, look. Just look away for 1 second to see G-Juice's comment. I feel like I've encountered that before. Where the favorite of a franchise was the one that didn't score particularly well for me.
You know?
I can't think of it. Does anybody know what's in the theater? Because I'm guessing it's just the cutscenes. If it's literally anything other than the cutscenes, I'm just gonna call this here. Why would you suddenly reverse the controls on me?
Ha ha! Nice shooting! Here.
That's true, I didn't score FF10 particularly highly.
Ready for the next? Okay. Great! Here is my last token. Come on back anytime, Spyro.
Thanks.
This is pretty easy, isn't it? Have another one of these tokens. Have another shot if you want, kid.
This is what you get for eating turtles!
Wow, you really are a great shot. Take this, it's my last token.
Secretly, I keep all the turtle soup for myself.
Have another shot if you want, kid.
Cap. What?
See, this one's the boring one. All this stuff is actually alright and probably positive worthy. Except for the roller coaster, which is just kind of dull. And takes too long. What it is. I disagree with that. How are we jumping on this thing? Those games suck. That's it. Which I guess is probably your point. Hello, Baron. Now we're playing a Sonic game.
Hey, not bad. Here's another token. There's one more run. You're on a roll. This time you'll need to use the cannon installed on your car to shoot down balloons as well. Are you gonna give it a try? Watch out for the other...
Sure. As figured, the others are invincible. Oh god, I can't aim for beans. Like, I literally can't aim. I'm sure I got that one. I didn't get that one. Okay. Jesus. Oh god, that would be awful, Kentama. That would be, don't give them ideas. Trolley problems, eh?
Wow, you're a natural. You've conquered the coaster. Here's my last token.
There. Officially 100%.
Wanna ride the coaster? You know,
Well, Spyro, it's your lucky day. You've managed to win enough tokens to enter the famous Dragon Shores Theater. Go on in and enjoy the show.
Yep. And on that bombshell... Actually, let's do this. Yep, 100%. No really, no really, no really. Alright. Let's go ahead and figure out our score, shall we? Let's do some boring paperwork first. Although, really, I don't think I have anything else to add to it. I think we've kind of already finished the audit. Yeah. Yeah, I think we have. So... I was thinking about giving Dragon Shore something, but I've decided not to give it anything at all. And so it shall remain. Like, it's literally a random thing of minigames. Technically 3 minigames. And none of them are that great, but they're also not really that offensive, so it's just kind of there. In that case. Time to do the boring math. So, I'm probably going to be pretty unpopular for this, but that's okay, because I don't have to do a video on this. I'll give my thoughts on that in a minute. I've actually already given my thoughts, but I'll give them in a summarized format at the end. Comedy is... So I've already got a whole bunch of drum rolls, so ladies and gentlemen, the final score for Spyro 2 is... 7.9. That's a net positive 3 to story, which is a 66.67% ratio, which is not exactly bad, and a net 0 to gameplay, which is a 50% ratio. It is exactly as many positives as negatives. And you know, I stand by that. So obviously I didn't care for most of the minigames. A lot of the game was kind of inoffensive, really, but at the same time, a lot of it was kind of vacuous. There just was not enough of the 3D platformer level design, which I've already mentioned before, present. That was present back in Spyro 1. Even really, really, really basic stuff, like, how many of you ever played Super Mario Brothers, or Sonic, or Donkey Kong Country? All three of those games have something in common. They use coins. Hang on, this is kind of loud. That's loud. They use coins or rings or whatever as part of the level design. It's part of informing you of things or inclining you toward things, or even just to literally drag your eyes to something, to drag your attention in a specific direction, because they want you to be thinking about things that are possible or inclining you towards areas you can explore. They don't do that here. Gems are just wherever. I was noticing that as I was going through. There's no real rhyme or reason to them. They just scattered gems all over the place. So there's just not enough design there. The story certainly feels stronger from a plot axis, but I found that plot to be worse than the plot of the first game by virtue of not being all that good. Of being this weird, just like... I know we all joke that Kirby is all dark and horrible, but this game kind of has a dark and horrible plot. It was strange. Like, and it kept being played for laughs, which just made it worse. And on top of all of that, there was just... It felt like a lot of... Like people were literally just trying to throw together as many things as they could, as fast as they could. Does this make this a bad game? No. Anything above 0 is a net positive game. That's how the system works. But this is something I've mentioned before, and this is something several people in chat mentioned before. It feels like they were trying things, and it is my opinion that they didn't succeed in many ways. That's all. As before, and as I've said many times, games like this are necessary. Games like this are things that we need. We as players need, we as developers need, and we as a society need, as the industry needs. Because if people don't try things, well, then that sucks, right? Having said that, this does score much worse than Spyro 1, but Spyro 1 was a very simple game. +9 to story, +6 to gameplay. That's it. Spyro 1 won over Spyro 2 by virtue of trying less and failing less, right? Tomorrow, we're going to try out Spyro 3. That's going to be interesting. But for now, I'll see you next time.